This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for November 17, 2022. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day so far. And in the news this afternoon, we start with a story coming out of St. James where 2 persons were killed and several injured. 2 men are dead while 4 others, including a 9-month-old baby, are nursing gunshot wounds following a deadly attack by gunmen in Norwood, St. James on Wednesday night. Dead are 31-year-old Delano Christie, a shopkeeper who operated an establishment in the area, and a 26-year-old Jordine Brown. According to the constabulary's corporate communications unit, both men were part of a group of people playing dominoes at a shop operated by Christie at approximately 8:15 p.m. when gunmen approached them and opened fire. All 6 people were taken to the hospital, where Brown and Christie were pronounced dead. The others, including the infant, were admitted for treatment. Police say they have not yet established a motive for the killing. An investigation into the incident is ongoing. The attack comes less than 48 hours after the government implemented a state of public emergency in 7 parishes across the country, including St. James. The SOEs were established with the hopes of curbing the country's rampant crime problem. So viewers and subscribers, you hear what is happening, and especially because it is in a zone of special operations. So tell me what you think in the comment section. So despite having the SOEs, we are seeing where, persons are still being killed, persons are still, being injured. So talk to me, let me know what you think about this. I would love to hear your opinion on this one. All right? Lawyers for Gabriel King's mother refute the claims that she is not cooperating with a murder probe. Lawyers representing the mother of a 9-year-old autistic child who was murdered in St. James earlier this year are refuting claims by the police that she has not been cooperating with investigators in the case. Gabriel King was reportedly abducted from his mother along the Tucker Main Road in St. James on January 13. He was later found dead in his mother's vehicle, which was abandoned off Fairfield Main Road in Montego Bay. The mother had told investigators that she was attempting to navigate a pothole when armed thugs hijacked her vehicle and sped off with her child. Speaking with the media last week, St. James Police Chief Vernon Ellis said the police were encountering difficulty getting the cooperation of the mother. But this claim has been challenged by her attorney, Chuko Cameron. The police recently obtained an order from a judge to seize and search the mother's phone for cell site data. Mr. Cameron has since filed a motion challenging the judge's order. He argued that the order was not granted under the correct section of the Cybercrimes Act. Mr. Cameron also raised questions as to whether the proper safeguards have been put in place by the judge. Legal submissions began on Monday and are to continue Friday in the St. James Parish Court. But the attorney has insisted that his client has been cooperating with investigators in the case. We have sought to seek a variation of the order, among other relief, so that we can assist the court in their investigation into this crime. Prior to this, at all times we have sought to reach out to the police and cooperate with the police in their investigation, he said. Mr. Cameron added that the police's recent statement regarding the child's mother is unfortunate, considering the sensitive nature of the investigation. He said his legal team and the client eagerly want the investigation to come to an end and the culprits identified. Farm workers in Canada highly regarded by employers, says Samuda. Minister of Labor and Social Security Carl Samuda says that persons employed in the Canada Caribbean Seasonal Agricultural Workers Program are well regarded on the farms where they are engaged and are seen as valuable team members. Samuda noted that on his recent visit to Canada, the farm owners spoke very highly of the workers. Continuing, he said, "Everyone I spoke to, the message was simple. We don't know what we would do without the Jamaican workers, and I would extend that to the other Caribbean people who are engaged in the program, because they said to me in a declarative fashion, without these workers we would not survive." That made me very proud as a Jamaican, as a member of the government of Jamaica, and as a Caribbean person, it made me feel a sense of greater pride, Samuda said. He was addressing the opening ceremony for the program's annual review meeting at the Hilton Resort in Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday. Samuda said that an expansion of the program should be considered, noting that this would benefit the Canadian economy and create more opportunities for Caribbean farm workers. I am looking forward to the expansion of the program involving our people, and I speak now of Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean, he said. The minister urged the stakeholders during the review meeting to also seek to identify and address weaknesses, including the likelihood of persons going absent while on the program. Assistant Deputy Minister, Employment and Social Development in Canada, Michael McPhee, said that the agricultural sector in Canada is a major contributor to the economy and acknowledged the role of farm workers from the Caribbean. He noted that some 8,000 workers from the region are taking part in the program this season. For his part, President of the Ontario-based Foreign Agricultural Resource Management Services, Ken Forth, commended the men and women who have come to our farms to work over the last 56 years. The farm group brings workers from around the world to Canada to plant, grow, and harvest crops. I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. This is a historic program, 56 years and still relevant. This program is still in existence today, thanks to farmers and farm workers alike, the persons in this room today, and the persons who have sat in this room over the last 50 years. It is important to all of us and all our countries that you all know that, he said. The review meeting will end today. Warmington hits out against the PPV operators who protested for ticket amnesty. Government Minister Everald Warmington has condemned the protest action taken by public passenger vehicle operators who earlier this week left scores of Jamaicans stranded. On Monday and again on Tuesday, operators across Jamaica withdrew their services as they demanded a traffic ticket amnesty from the government. Warmington, who is Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, with responsibility for works, said that he would not support delinquent drivers who have amassed several traffic tickets and who now want a reprieve from the government. The question I want to ask is, if you don't pay your light bill, don't JPS cut off the light? If you don't pay your water bill, don't NWC cut off the water? No, so it go? He questioned. So if you run up the tickets carelessly, why not pay it? Why do you need amnesty to pay your ticket and payment plan? I am not into that, he asserted. Warmington was speaking with the media after completing a tour of the road network in the southwestern St. Anne constituency on Wednesday. Look man, you can't inconvenience the students going to school because you are delinquent, he added. On Monday, in response to the protest by transport operators, the government stated that it would not tolerate lawlessness and urged the drivers to pay their outstanding traffic tickets. According to Edgerton Newman, head of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, who spoke with the news on Tuesday, the association met with Transport Minister Audley Shaw and representatives of the Transport Authority, the Island Traffic Authority, and the Road Safety Unit regarding a payment plan for outstanding tickets. The cab drivers and the bus operators returned to work on Wednesday as a result. We had a very good discussion. We put our concerns on the table, and we heard from the government officials, and we were asked to put a proposal together in terms of a payment plan to pay our outstanding tickets and present it to the ministry on Wednesday to be taken to cabinet on Monday, and we have agreed, Newman said. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.